Hello everyone and welcome back to Teacup Tarot. I hope each and every one of you is doing superbly well and are happy and thriving wherever you are. Now, in today's video, we are going to be looking into what is destined for you in your future 10 years from now. As usual, you have three piles in front of you. Please pick one that speaks to you, and then we'll start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've picked pile 1, this is what is destined for your life 10 years from now. So, we have our tarot and we also have our oracles, but today I am going to be starting off with our oracles, alright? First of all, pile 1, I really see in your future that you are going to be participating in a great deal of donation activities. Now, this could be donation in the form of money, this could be donation in giving your time away to charity, or in the form of affection towards another person. But you are really the epitome of grace and generosity, and that is the way you will live your life. So anytime a person is very gracious and generous when it comes to their time and money, I believe wealth is not going to be an issue for you. So definitely 10 years down the line, money is going to be a huge factor in your life. So maybe whatever you're doing in life, you're going to be so good at it that money just flows in very strongly, and as the money comes in, you are kind enough to send it to somebody else who needs it more than you. Alright, but at the same time, you are just a person full of love. First of all, this is self-love at its best. You have accepted yourself on every level and you are just pouring that out into the world. Okay, along with being accepting for your own self, you also being accepting of other people and whatever they bring to the table. All right, this doesn't mean you will not have strong boundaries, you absolutely will, but being accepting of people, of their emotions, their experiences and life circumstances is in fact a very rare quality which not all of everyone has. Okay, now what's important here is you are walking away from the life that you have right now, and I essentially see this as the place that you're living right now. So there is a possibility you may move away from circumstances that you're living in right now, or the place where you're living in right now, and you are moving away very consciously. Okay, so this is something that you're creating for yourself. Maybe right now the place you're living in is less than satisfactory for you, and I see this in terms of moving into a property which is more fulfilling than right now. So this could essentially mean getting a bigger house, getting a house that suits your emotions and suits your lifestyle is also coming forth for you. In terms of luck, you're really coming in strongly. Okay, now this is almost like having a Midas touch. So whatever you touch turns to gold, that kind of touch. And the kind of luck you will be having essentially will not be something that changes according to time. This is going to be constant, and the reason why this is essentially constant is because you've put your heart and soul into achieving this kind of life. So nobody essentially is going to be taking it away. But there's something that's very strange here. Okay, you are almost living a life that is away from the eye of the world. Now this could be living a life remotely, or living in a place where you don't post too much online. So maybe your social media presence is going to be very limited, so that people don't really see the way you totally live. Living off grid, living a very private life, a minimalist life, that is essentially on the cards for you as well. And we're going to be taking a couple of your tarot. Okay. Oh, now there is one thing that's emerging very strongly for you is you are successful. That's it. No matter where you are in your present lifestyle, I see you turning into an individual who's super, super successful. Okay. Now, this could play out in terms of like gaining the leadership position in your organization, or in certain cases having your own business, being your own boss. The possibility of working remotely is definitely there for you, but more than remotely, this is actually being your own boss, or working in a digital space. Or this may so happen like the organization that you work for is going to be headquartered in a different country, and you are based in another country entirely. But money coming in for multiple resources is absolutely something that I see for you. But emotionally, you are turning into an individual who's very, very balanced. Okay, this is not like, not having that emotional outlet at some point of times. You absolutely have that, but you have accepted yourself so radically at some level that now your emotions have settled down. Like the current energy patterns that keep fluctuating, I believe the patterns will emerge to be much more stable than they are right now. But also inside out, you're changing as a person. You are also becoming a person who's emotionally very, very intuitive, and I see a strong presence of family around you. Like you'll become a family person. Possibility of children is also something that I see very strongly here, and you are happy, you're fulfilled, you're comforted in your life is absolutely possible. But for a couple of you, you may get into a great deal of knowledge. So this is essentially becoming a student of life. Okay, so you may definitely get into higher education, not for the purpose of getting a degree, but for the purpose of gaining wisdom here. Okay, that is what I see. But your mind is eternally curious, and nothing you learn satisfies you, and that is like the mind of, a person who's very wise. There are few people who believe like, okay, we know it all, and there are others who are like, oh, the more I learn, the more I get to know, and you sort of fall into the latter category is what I see. But there is a possibility that you are going to be signing major contracts 10 years from now, and essentially I feel like, pile one, you are not only going to be having one property, but more than one property. This is easily more than three properties. Okay, so one could be like the home you stay in, the second could be like, like a holiday home, something like that, and the third could essentially be like a commercial property. So definitely more than three, and maybe one of the contracts is the one you're signing 10 years from now. But there is a great deal of balance coming into your life, and along with the balance there is a self acceptance that you've already seen. And in a way, in the present moment, if you feel like, okay, this is the kind of life I deserve, you are rapidly walking towards it 10 years from now. And of course, once again, a very, very firm message of money coming in, prosperity coming in, and like I said, prosperity coming in from multiple sources. But for singles, the possibility of settling down in a house with your spouse, with your children, and living a family life is possible. But of course, your work is going to be very important to you always, and you are going to be keeping on working, not necessarily at the same pace, but that is a center of who you are. You enjoy work, and you just enjoy putting your brilliant mind to work is what I see for you. And what's really important here is, pile one, you're really emerging into a person who's not just emotionally balanced, but who also is very logical, very organized. Okay, so all your decisions will be taken into consideration of both your mind and heart, and this is exactly why you have like the best decisions coming forth. But once again, your connection with animals is going to be very, very strong. Okay, so maybe you will get a pet for yourself, more than one pets in fact, and just enjoy your time with nature. So maybe you have one house which is very close to nature, you may have your own garden, you may tend to a farm for a couple of you, that is possible, but overall a life that is very close to nature is coming forth for you. And to end, you are really learning to take care of you, okay? And let me tell you this, you are going to be very very particular about the way you dress, the way you carry yourself, the way you present yourself to community, but also when it comes to the way you look, okay, the way you feel, that beauty aspect of you is going to be very very important for you. So you're almost going to get a makeover. So the way you look right now, the way your wardrobe looks right now, and the way it is going to be looking 10 years from now is going to be drastically different. And luck is on your side, and luck that does not run out is what is coming through for you. Overall, that is what I see for you when it comes to your future, pile 1. As usual, as I wrap this video, I leave you with nothing but my best wishes for a beautiful future, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, this is what's in store for you and what is destined for you 10 years from now. First of all, the way I see this is there is a great deal of achievement for you 10 years from now. Now, this will essentially depend on the age you are watching it right now. I essentially see this in terms of your career, you're really peaking, okay? You are at a position where you are celebrated by other people. So you could essentially be like at the top of the ladder. This could be at like a managerial position or the top boss in an organization, or this could be like having your own business as well, okay? But for a couple of you, this could be an achievement in family life, okay? Like a wedding, like the wedding of somebody around you, but there is like a significant life event that is happening for you 10 years down the line. Now, also you are living a life that is very destined for you, okay? So I believe you are firmly walking towards your life purpose, and you are very connected very deeply with your spirit guides. You're very deeply connected with a strong spiritual practice. So you are really having a strong base in the physical realm, but also in the realm of spirit, okay? There is this beautiful combination of body, mind, spirit harmony that is coming forth in your life 10 years from now. But also money is pouring in very strongly, okay? What I see here is there is going to be a significant door that is going to be opening for you 10 years down the line that is not open right now. And I don't see this as money coming in from a job, but money coming in from unexpected places, okay? Now this could essentially come in the form of an inheritance, or this could come in the form of an unexpected revenue source, okay? But this is a new income source that is opening up for you, and this brings in a great deal of money, okay? Great sum of money is actually coming in towards you 10 years from now. But along with that, your relationships, okay? And this is like love relationships, relationships with a spouse, relationship with a partner, that is coming in very strongly. So there is a significant relationship in your life where things feel harmonious, things feel almost like second home. But love is an area that is really peaking for you 10 years down the line. Now, we are going to be taking your tarot cards. Absolutely, you know, with the achievement and 6 of Wands, it's really making sense. Okay, one thing I have to tell you, pile 1, you are achieving something that is very significant, and this is in the public eye, okay? So there may be a few of who become popular out there. Now, popular in terms of social media, like probably becoming an influencer, or even if you work somewhere, you are going to be very popular there, okay? So this could be like leadership position, but also getting fame for the job that you've done. So this is really, really victory coming into your life, social recognition coming into your life. And in a way, I believe you are going to be living a life of luxury where money is not a problem. You may actually live in an area which is considered to be a really posh locality. Like people really, really want to move in there. This could be a gated community or a place which takes a lot of money to buy in the first place. I also see a lot of vehicles for you, and this could be like more than one vehicle, and luxury vehicles at that is what I see. But once again, you are really enjoying that romance, okay? And this is like the connection of a lifetime. Like this is like a soulmate connection where two people come together in complete recognition. Like this is like a past life connection, okay, which is coming true and which is playing out beautifully in the present moment. So you may actually marry this individual or settle down with this individual is what I see. There is a great deal of travel that you're doing, but I don't really see this as travel overseas or something, but this is traveling around. But you could be moving overseas. That is something that is also a possibility for you. But there is also one thing that I have to warn you about, okay? There are going to be some unhealthy habits that you pick up. Like this could be some kind of addiction to food, addiction to maybe social media, or addiction to certain relationships that you need to be very, very aware of. Substance addictions, like this could be smoking, this could be addiction to sugar or a specific kind of junk food, processed food. So this is something you really, really need to be careful about. Also, weight gain is an area that you need to be careful about. Yeah, so please, you need to have like a proper exercise routine today in order to avoid this trap in the future. Yeah, so be a little bit careful. But now, if in the present moment you are people who deal with anxiety, and I know pile 2 you do, that is really getting solved, and I'm so glad and I'm so happy to see this card, honestly. But you are really, really reflecting, and now when you look back, you don't really have a lot of anxiety playing up, you don't really have nervousness playing up. This is stillness. So you're finally getting that inner stillness that really tells me that you have achieved everything that you want to. And because you have achieved everything you want to, you don't really have to struggle a great deal about things. So you are really working out that anxiety is what is coming forth for you. Okay. Now, once again, let me tell you, because you have achieved a great deal on a social level, like you're enjoying the life of affluence, you're enjoying a life of luxury, you are enjoying a life of unlimited supply of money, the possibility of you developing a sort of ego is there. So maybe that could be an unhealthy pattern that is showing up as well. So be sure about the fact that even if you come into a lot of money, you don't develop that ego, okay? Because there is a possibility, because of that ego, you may alienate people from your life, okay? So just be a little bit careful with it. Now, let me tell you this, pile 2, even though you may enjoy a life of luxury, one, your health will definitely be getting better, but you may start growing your own vegetable, like having your own vegetable garden or growing organic fruits, growing organic vegetation. That is on the cards for you, okay? So you may become a farmer or just have your own farm is what is coming through for you. And what is really significant for you are your friendships, okay? Once again, you have a great deal of friendships who you have currently in your life, who are going to be continuing to be a part of your future. But this could essentially involve joining some kind of club, okay? And because you are really, really getting that upgrade, this could be like a club where people get together to celebrate something, or people get together to go on some kind of holiday, okay? So friendships are going to be very, very strong for you, and friendships that celebrate each other, friendships who take care of each other, who support each other through all seasons of life is what I see for you. So, I see a huge upgrade for you in terms of a lifestyle, especially money upgrade, which results in like a life of upgrade. Money is not a problem. You are getting multiple vehicles, and along with that, you also have your own farm. You're really appreciating who you are as a person, and you are appreciating everything that you have in your life. Warning once again, be very careful of ego. Yeah, ego alienates people is something that you need to remember. As usual, as I wrap this reading, I want to leave you with nothing but my best wishes for a beautiful life for your future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, this is what is destined for your life 10 years from now. Okay, oh my god, I'm already blown away by your reading, pile 3, because I feel like spiritually you are an awakened being. Okay, and this is like totally awakened. I would have said enlightened, but that is slightly going overboard. But your spiritual life is at the core of the person you are. You are very awakened, you are completely in touch with divine, you are one with divine, is what I'm going to tell you. Okay, and this is just a beautiful place to be. So this is like you are living your life exactly the way that it was meant to be. Like you're fulfilling your life's purpose, is what I see for you. Whatever you're born to do, you're actually doing it. And you are also emerging into a person who's very wise, who's not just wise in terms of worldly affairs, but whose personality is filled with wisdom. So there is a possibility that people around you will rely on you when it comes to your opinions, your advice, okay? But for a couple of you, this could involve teaching others. Okay, now this could essentially be like teaching what you know very well, or teaching a skill, a specific skill to people around you. Money is coming in very strongly. Okay, but this is not just money in the form of material realm. This is money first of all in the form of spiritual realm, but just having an abundant life where your relationships are thriving, where money is not a problem, where you have property, where you have everything you need to lead a balanced life. So if I have to tell you something, pile 3, you are leading a balanced life, a heart-centered life, where everything that you need is with you and you're just enjoying yourself. Okay, you have a great deal of clarity. Okay, 10 years from now, you have absolutely no doubt, one, about the person who you are, two, what you want from life, and the way you live your life. Like the core values that you hold are so clear that nobody can change them for you. And I don't really mean this from a place of ego, but this is just clarity that comes from wisdom is what is coming through for you. But things are very clear. There are absolutely no doubts for you in terms of the life that you want to live. Now I'll take your tarot cards for you. You have Two of Cups, you have King of Wands, Knight of Wands, lot of movement. You are going to be traveling very frequently. Okay, so in a month you should absolutely expect traveling at least 5 to 6 times. Okay, so you're definitely having a very active social life. So maybe you are involved in a community that is very active. Okay, so you may travel with friends, you may travel with family, but travel is absolutely there. And this is travel not only around you but also overseas travel for holiday, travel for pleasure, but also travel for work. One thing that I have to tell you, your life is surrounding your work. Okay, maybe the work that you're doing is something that you enjoy so much that you are building a life around it. There is also a possibility that you may actually have your own studio, you may have your own office, or you may be your own boss. For a lot of people, this could essentially involve working from home. Like, your home can essentially have like your office. You don't really have to go outside, you can just work from home, from your own studio, from your own space. And especially if you're an artist, you are definitely getting your studio, is something that I'm going to tell you. But your work aspect is very clear as well. You don't really have to figure anything out anymore, so there isn't really any kind of struggle that I see, because you've achieved it. You've had your plans, you've executed them, and you are just managing your affairs right now. So like I said, you could essentially be in the leadership position where you now just have to give directions. So a couple of you could just have businesses that just work themselves out, because you've put so much effort into it that 10 years down the line they work themselves. You don't really have to work anyway, is what I see. But this is like having your affairs in complete order, is what I see. For a couple of you, you could actually have your own business that is related to luxury items. So this could essentially involve like handicraft items or items of significant value. Like you could be a collector of things that you sort of sell out of your house and gain money from it. So this could be having like vintage items with you that you sell, but an artist of some sort is what I see you becoming. So maybe you collect paintings, you collect artifacts of significant value, and you sell them, and of course sell them from your own space is also possible. But the possibility of you like living a life that is holistic, herbal based, okay, so you could be having your own herbs garden, you work with herbs, you work with plants, you work with like the bark flower remedies, those kind of therapies is essentially what I see for you. But there is a great deal of herbs playing into your life. Once again, your relationship area is really thriving, and I see this as one relationship that is very significant. Now this could be a relationship with a partner, like a marriage partner at that, or just a partner for life, living with a specific partner, that is possible. But this is like a beautiful connection of two people who just belong together and who like are completely in harmony with each other and who just enjoy life together, is what I see. Once again, when it comes to your friendships, they are really thriving, okay, and like-minded people coming together. You are 10 years from now not really going to associate with people whose life ideology is different from you. This is just like-minded people coming together, yeah, a specific community of people coming together who have the core belief system as the same. Okay, you're really tapping into the energy of the universe here. So very strong spiritual practice coming in. Like I was sensing at the very beginning, this is almost like having enlightenment, having that awakening, having aha moments. So the mysteries of the universe have really come true for you. You really understand them. You really grasp them at a much more deeper level, and the universe speaks to you that way. The mysteries of the universe have come undone for you, and you are opening yourself up to a great deal of knowledge, okay. Now this could involve getting into one core area of knowledge, okay. I don't really see this as learning 10 skills. This is learning one skill and knowing everything about it, and that is what leads to wisdom for you, okay. Wisdom for you is going to be in one area specifically that just has that hold over you, that is what I see, because this is like having your own space and working in your own space is what I see for you. And you're also working in harmony with nature around you, okay. So you may be living a life very, very nature centric, and more than nature centric, I see this as centric in terms of the phases of the moon, yeah. So you're really playing to the energies of the universe and the energies of the moon is what is coming through for you. You're writing a book or you're sharing your experience with the world, especially with the scribe. This is like writing something, so maybe you will publish a significant book or publish more than one book is what I see. Okay, but of course sharing your life with public in the form of social media like vlogging, YouTube, if YouTube will be there, or something similar to that, but you're living a life that is something that people see and enjoy. Yeah, but you are going to be sharing yourself with the world in a much more greater manner. You could be a teacher, share your experiences via a book or by physical teaching is what is coming through for you. Absolutely. Relationship, the one that was meant to be, is in your life. Okay, so no matter where you are right now, you have a partnership that is destined, absolutely destined by gods, angels, the spiritual realm, and this is just coming together of two souls, not two people who, not two life partners, but just two souls who were destined to be together and who live a lifetime together in harmony. Yeah, you're meeting that one person that you were destined to be with, and you're going to be enjoying that togetherness just for a lifetime. And the recognition of this person is going to be magnetic, where you see each other and you feel like, I belong with this person, and that recognition is going to be mutual. Yeah, and this is just a lifetime of togetherness where nothing can part you from each other. Till death does us part. That is the kind of person I see you being with. Yeah, overall that is the kind of life that you're going to be having for yourself 10 years down the line. This is fated, this is destined. Yeah, living your life purpose is what I see for you, and nothing but my best wishes for you, pile 3. Nothing but my best wishes for a beautiful, heart-centered, spirit-centered life. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.